Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Those city bastards still haven't sent anyone to fix it.
Watch your language.
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip is damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper Dot built by Fingers.
Oh shit.
There's water damage.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
National Convention, and U.S. President Myers announced her intent to run for another term. Her campaign slogan, "A Return to Unity," sends a clear message of the president's desire to, quote, strive for unification on every possible front. According to an N54 News poll, approximately 78% of Night City residents would like their city to join the Union. Time will tell if the hopes of these many people will be realized. At a press conference earlier today, scientists from Kierling University demonstrated the extraordinary capability of a next-gen 3D printer they have dubbed Artifacts.
Mumbai. Place has a wicked vibe.
So, there's more up your alley than Clouds.
Hey, at least here you know what you're getting.
Here, kitty, what's the rush?
Can you talk? It is important.
What's important?
I may have found a solution to the problem we share. I have established contact with an old friend from Arasaka. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
That's gonna help us how, exactly?
There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me, the truth of events at Konpeki Plaza. I have little hope that he will be convinced, but it will be a start.
Of all people, you ought to know Night City tests everyone's reliability, even that of old friends. Sure about this guy? Trust him?
Many times we have had the opportunity to kill one another. Yes, I trust him.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown, after sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
Well, what do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Got an issue needs sorting out. Here to do that. So how about you fuck off, let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking, sheesh. Fine. Let her through, Sludge.
Hey, hands off her!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy.
Fuck off and leave me be!
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
V, hey.
Hello? There's a line! Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your
Fingers
ass down
guy,
and wait your
you know.
turn.
Heard some things, yeah. Like... his hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell did she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere?
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere?
On the one hand, hope she... But on the other...
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
The moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
You seen a woman with blue hair around here? Had a doll chip.
Think I know who you're talking about. Fingers worked on her, sure.
She's still here?
No idea. Gotta ask him.
Here. Saw to cover you for some real chrome. From a real ripper.
If you're flush enough to afford a real reaper, then what are you doing here?
Hell do you care? She's here because she feel like it. Now thank the lady unless you and me dealt her.
Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous
Come on,
owner
let's
had
go.
a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes will adjust.
We going in?
Eventually. Yes, hello. What can I do for you?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
Used to ride with nomads. Resourceful folk. Wouldn't cast aside anything until it was worn down, dead. Couldn't be fixed or reused in some other way. But what you're giving these girls, not even nomads would touch that.
Please, let's not exaggerate. I give them what I can. What do you two want?
Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
What about your logs? Gotta have some kind of record.
Tech like this, you don't register. Don't put any names down for it.
Blue hair, doll chip, best brain dance gear ever, though damaged. Was she here?
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what, exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me!
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker. Where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance darling. That's all I know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gonk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gonk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what did they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now, they looked like you.
They looked like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The two that came for her didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.